JJ is just actually no meaning. It's just
Oh.
Yeah. It's,
Oh, so your real name is what is your real name?
Well, that is actually my real name. So JJ and then Junli and then Bui.
JJ Jen Louis and Bui is your last name.
Yes.
Oh, so is this a Vietnam or Chinese?
Well, JJ is just English, but Junli is my Chinese name from my Chinese name, and then Bui is my Vietnamese last
Oh,
name.
so you're one of your parents is Vietnamese and Chinese?
Yes, so my father is Vietnamese and my mother is Chinese.
Oh, I see. So do you speak Chinese and Vietnamese also?
I speak Chinese, but not Vietnamese.
Oh, I see. So you're born in Toronto?
In Toronto, yes.
Oh, I see. Actually, I love Toronto. I've been there like twice, and this is so like your home is Toronto more than China, of course, because you're born in Toronto.
Yeah, for me, Toronto.
Oh, I see. So, I saw the interview that your mother contacted Dante-son, Mr. Dante-son, to have a lesson. So she made a phone call from Toronto to. He lives. Where does he live now? In Canada?
In Canada.
Oh, where in Canada does he live?
Montreal.
Montreal. Oh, I see. So she contacted Mr. Dante-son to by
Yes.
phone. So that was when. How old were you?
I was 11 at the time, so
Yeah. So your mother, is she a musician too?
no, she's just someone who loves music.
Oh, I see. So she must be very she really believed your talent, because then she really acted very well for that. That was her idea to go to Mr. Dante-son.
Yes, that was her idea. I mean, it was still early for me, so I think at the time we were still, not sure about my future. But I think, since we've heard so many, amazing things about Mr. Dong Tai-sun, and
Oh,
we were kind of like, we just wanted to, improve or like my current situation. So
yeah.
I just really wanted to see if he would take us.
So at that time, who were you studying with when you were 11?
So at the time, I was studying with a teacher in Toronto called Lee Wong.
He's a Canadian or Chinese?
He's a Canadian Chinese.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Oh, so you visited Mr. Son to Montreal, where you
Yes,
contacted
we
him.
went to Montreal too. Actually, because it's not far from Toronto, actually.
Oh, and yeah. And what was the piece you played for him?
Chopin's First Ballade. That's the first piece I did.
Yeah. I listened to all of your YouTube, and you know what? I loved everything, but my favorite was the etude, your Chopin etude, the third etude, and the Tchaikovsky, the walnut. What is this? The Tchaikovsky.
Nutcracker.
Yeah, Nutcracker.
Yes.
That Nutcracker, the begin, dun, 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 that the sound is so jumpy. That has such a spirit. And is that the piece you chose yourself, the Tchaikovsky?
Yes, actually, that was a piece that I think I was searching for music to play that was kind of more on the lighter side, more of the fun side, and that piece just it's all part of our childhoods, right? We listened to that when we were young, and we probably watched that ballet one time in our lives, so it just seemed really like a really nice piece and a really fun piece.
So how old were you when you first read the piece?
I think I was 13.
Oh,
around 13.
yeah. Because the moment you started the piece, it just has such a great spirit in the music, and it really remained in my mind. And that was my really favorite. And then the third etude. The third etude, did you choose yourself?
That one I think my teacher recommended for me too.
Oh, which teacher? That ran in Toronto or Mr. Son?
I think in Toronto.
Oh, really? Because maybe I was thinking, I even have the record where Mr. Son got the first prize in the Chopin competition. I have the records too. And I was remembering, maybe did he play that etudes for the competition? I, remember somehow.
Yeah, he played it. It was one of the recordings that I used to listen to when I was young.
Yeah, that's right. So when I heard that, I remember that the record I have where he used to have this hair with the fringe, the long hair.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
I visited when I was studying in London. I went to Wigmore Hall to listen to his recital. What was a long time ago, and he was with his mother in backstage, and I remember that their relations very I could feel very special feeling for the mother, and his mother was watching him and supporting him in the backstage, and I went to ask for the autograph, and I remember that day he played the for the encore he played the polka, the polka of the one the Horowitz plays. Yeah.
Yes.
This piece. Yeah, and he played it so well, and then that inspired me, and I started reading it. So maybe for you, it's the same with the etude.
Yes, I think. Well, no, I think I started it because it was, it's a really good piece for training your surge, right, in general. But I think he was one of my biggest influences while learning the piece, just because of how it was interesting how he played the etude, right? Because his wrist was extremely high and
Yeah.
it was very different.
But actually, you also play so really, really fantastic, and that suits you. You played it so naturally without it forcing anything, so naturally. And I think not many people can play that etude that easily. Maybe I remember, the Japanese pianist Miss Ebi Akiko. I don't know. She won the fourth prize when he won that, and I think she played that etude too.
Yes, of course. I know that recording very well.
Oh, you know very well. Being
Yes,
so yeah. This is the same etude, the Pogorelic, and the etude. So that's why. So I was impressed with the Dante. So yeah. So I'm very happy. So yeah. So do you have brother or sister?
I have one older sister.
Oh, does she play the piano?
Yes, she's also a piano performance major.
Oh, so do you play like four hands and two pianos?
We used to like a few years ago, but yeah, now because we're studying in different schools, so it's a bit busy.
Oh, so how old is she? How many years difference between you and your sister?
She is 2.5 years older than me.
Oh, and did she study with the same teacher in Toronto?
In Toronto, we studied the same teacher, but then now we're at different schools. So
Oh, where does she study now?
in the University of Southern California.
Southern California. I see. And now you live in Toronto, right? And but you must be also performing. So how you're traveling a lot, right? In Europe, United States?
Mostly, actually, more in Asia, actually.
Asia. Oh, really?
Yeah, Europe and United States, yes, more sometimes, and also Canada too. So
Yeah. At home, do you speak Chinese with your sister and with your mother?
with my sister, we don't speak Chinese. I think because maybe growing up, we have to, live in a non-Chinese speaking environment, at school, and so unfortunately, I think that kind of stopped our learning of Chinese a bit. So so now it was difficult to relearn Chinese, I think, growing up in Canada, but so yeah, mainly we speak English at home.
Oh, and with your mother also.
Yeah, I mean half Chinese, half English.
Oh, I have it. And your father?
English only because he
Oh,
cannot
English,
speak.
I see. But it's very interesting. Your mother is not a musician, but you both are studying very much. You went to the music career, and is that because you really love the music, both of you?
Yes, right. I think my mom is, since from a young age, she really loved classical music.
And sometimes you play without your glasses, right? Sometimes you play with glasses. So when you do glasses, you have contact lenses?
Yeah. Usually I wear contact lenses.
Oh, contact soft or hard?
Soft contact lenses.
Oh, I see.
Yes.
Yeah, I see. Yeah. Do you have very bad eyesight, or it's a very weak?
It's very bad. So unfortunately, I need to wear, or else I will not be able to see anything.
Oh yeah, I see. But I also like the Bach clavier, the D major. Very bright and very lively and very musical.
Thank you.
And did you choose that yourself too?
No, that one was actually, I think, no, this one was my teacher told me to choose a Bach Prelude and Fugue, so
Yeah.
I kind of listened through, and this one just seemed really fun to play through, so I chose it. Yeah, usually I think as at a young age, children, need to learn like some Bach, right, some Mozart, some like
Yeah, of
foundation,
course.
later foundation. So yeah, at the time I just chose something that I liked because my teacher was not too strict on exactly what Bach plays. So
Yeah, but it's, I think, very important because I can feel that pieces I listened, that which I liked, is I can feel that you really have the love for the music. The Nutcracker and this D major Bach, you have this kind of very, very love for this piece. So really, I can feel it, and you're enjoying it very much.
yes.
Yeah. So tell me, do you have any hobby?
I do. At school it's a bit harder to find time to, like have hobbies, but yeah, I mean, I really love table tennis.
Table tennis. I see. Oh, so who do you play with? You with your sister?
Usually at home I play with my father and
Oh,
my
I
dad.
see. So you live with your parents now?
Yes, in Toronto I live with my parents.
Yeah. So she must. She makes very good cook. She cooks for you Chinese dinner, Chinese lunch, or
Yes,
Vietnamese.
my mom cooks Chinese and also sometimes Vietnamese foods too.
Oh, I see. Which do you like the most? Which kind of food do you like the most?
Probably Chinese, just because that's what I grew up on, right? It's my kind of my childhood and
Like which? What do you like? Like noodles or what?
well, I really love like there's just like I think English would be like the Hainese chicken.
Hainese chicken. The hot chicken, like.
Yeah. So that I mean, I really love that, and there's so many Chinese dishes. So I think that's
Oh.
why I love Chinese dishes because there's so much variety that you can't really,
Uh-huh.
whenever you want to eat something different, it's not
Yeah.
difficult.
So you like hot, spicy Chinese dinner too?
Yeah, of course. Like where my mom is from, the province, they eat really spicy there. So
Oh, I see. Yeah. So do you use chopstick more than
yes,
fork
of
and
course,
knife?
yes.
Yeah.
Chopstick,
Yeah.
of course.
Yeah. So do you play like some Vietnamese composer or Chinese composer also?
Well, I have played one Vietnamese piece in concert, and it was for an encore. That was because there was a lot of Vietnamese. I was in Poland actually, but there was a big Vietnamese community there for one of my concerts, so I played Vietnamese work. But usually not very often. For fun maybe, but not really for like concerts.
Oh, so ping pong, and what else do you have? Any hobby?
Well, I really love watching movies or
Oh, what
like
kind of movie do you like?
yeah, I think many for in I like watching also like Japanese like
Oh,
anime.
which Japanese movie did you see?
Usually it's more like the anime side, like Studio Ghibli or
Ghibli. Yeah, I see.
yeah.
And
So
how about like do you like action movie or like a romance movie or suspense? What kind of?
I like mystery
Oh,
kind of.
mystery. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is any
So
favorite actor or actress?
favorite actor, that's difficult. Samuel L. Jackson, maybe.
Is he American?
Yeah, he's American.
Oh, I don't know if I know him. Oh, which movie did he appear?
Well, he has a lot of movies, and I like I think more so that I think his acting style really is interesting to me. Like he's very it's just how to say, I don't know, he's very expressive in his facial features
Oh,
and
I see, like eyes and the movement of the face.
yeah.
Is there any movie you saw recently?
Recently, well, I mean, I do enjoy watching sometimes uh, like cheap horror movies. So, it's like well, I did watch, well, not cheap, but like there's like Nun. Do you know that movie? It's
Gun?
The Nun, like
The
Nun.
Nun. Oh, I
Yeah,
don't know. Oh, I see.
it's a horror movie, so yeah.
Oh, I see.
I do enjoy watching those type of movies sometimes.
Oh, and you have very long hands, long fingers, right?
Well, I think I'm average. I can reach a 10th
Oh,
around.
10th easily.
Well, not
Without
easily, like, yeah, like around just basically 10.
Oh, how tall are you?
I'm 174 centimeters.
Oh, I see. So I think for your height, you have very long fingers.
Yeah, but I think for pianists it's quite average, right?
Oh, yeah.
I'm not sure.
But so naturally and without, so natural. I see your music, what I like is so natural. Without, it's very comes from your heart.
See?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what did you learn most from Mr. Dante-san? Like musically, what affected you most from his lesson?
I think that's very like a broad question, so I think it's difficult to answer exactly like one specific thing, but I would say his care for, every note to make it really the most touching, and colors, everything is just there's so much
Just like his
put into it.
performance.
Yeah, his, everything, there's so many details that he does, but at the same time, the whole piece is just, it works so well together. And I think that just his care for the music, it really.
So maybe the tonality, which is so important, the colors, right?
Yeah, and everything else too, the details, like how he like timing and everything, it just comes together so well.
So which piece did you study the most with him deeply?
I think maybe Chopin's Barcarolle.
Barker. Oh, yeah,
Yes,
you
I
play a
think.
lot, right? Yeah, Barker. Yeah.
Yes, I
Actually,
used
last time, 4 years or 5 years ago, I listened to Dante-san. He came here and he played the second concerto for the F minor. For the competition, I think he played the second first. I don't
He played the
remember.
F minor. Yes, yes.
Right?
One of the
Yeah. That's why I remember. That's why I went to the concert. And of course, his tonality is the most, you can see, that the beauty of his tonality, in the concert, the second movement. And yeah, I see. So now what kind of work are you working for the future now? Which pieces are you working?
Well, I am working on Schubert's Klavierstücke. I'm also working on Preludes by Chopin. I mean, that's kind of an older piece though. So, also I'm working on Carl Wein's First Sonata. Yeah.
Oh, how is his music? I didn't know his music.
He's well, it's more, of course, more contemporary than other composers. I think he's, well, of course it's motivic, but
Yeah.
there's melody in it. I think it's not just pure dissonance, right? Not like some other composers who use a 12-tone technique, or where it's just, there's no, I guess, melodic content in it. But no, he's definitely less. It's contemporary, but I think there's sense, in the music. So for me, I really enjoy it.
So how did you find this piece? Did you listen to his performance, or somebody told you? Why don't you?
I think now actually this piece is quite popular for pianists to play. Yeah, so, but actually I heard of him a long time ago I was at a competition and I met this Australian contestant.
He's Austrian.
Yeah, he's Australian. And
yeah, because on one of your YouTube, maybe it was a Van Cliven, one of the competitions, you're playing a very modern piece.
Yes.
That's not him, right? It's somebody else.
No. That's Marc-Andre Hamlin, actually, from Canada.
Oh, I see.
That was we were required to play a more
the piece. Yeah, you had to play that piece for the competition, right?
Yes, I chose that piece.
Yeah, but actually that was very interesting. And I didn't know which was the composer, but I was very attracted to that piece when you're playing. Yeah. So I'm very interested. And do you play like Russian music? Rachmaninoff, Prokofiev?
Yes, of course. Yeah, I play. Yeah, I love Rachmaninoff, especially.
At the concerto?
Concertos and like preludes, etudes, sonatas.
Yeah. So which is your favorite concerto to perform?
To perform?
Yeah.
It's like what I have performed. I will say, well, I played once the third movement of Rachmaninoff's third concerto with orchestra. And, I think it's just on stage having that feeling of playing that concerto, with the coda and everything. It's just, that was a really special feeling for me.
Yeah, the third.
But
Do you still play for Mr. Danteson sometimes?
yeah, I'm still studying with him because
So like
I'm
but you must be busy playing. So like once a month, or how often do you play for him?
yeah, how often, like usually whenever he comes to school. So like every, like 2-3 weeks. Or...
Oh, so Oberlin Conservatory, where is it? Is it in?
It's in Ohio. It's near Cleveland.
Yeah. So of course you go there from Toronto.
From Toronto usually.
Yeah, but talking to you, I feel you're very, very not only music. I mean, when you're talking about actor, you say that the expression of the eyes or whatever, you're very into like expression. So maybe do you write poems, or you read poem too? Do you write poems?
Unfortunately, no. I was never very into poetry.
Oh, but I'm
but
sure you would express something very beautifully, like your sound.
Thank you.
Yeah. So, are you now? How old are you now? 18, 19?
19.
Oh, well, I think you're very much more mature inside. Yeah. So the last question, maybe, can you tell us for the readers, what is the most important thing and what gives you joy now for you?
My girlfriend. No, I'm joking.
Huh?
But
Your girlfriend?
Yeah. Well, yes.
So your girlfriend, is she Chinese or is she American or Toronto from Canadian?
She's Korean, but
she's Korean. Oh, I see. So how long are you with her already?
Oh, just it was more like a few months.
Oh, I see. So you must be very much in love with her. Does she play something?
Yeah, she's also a pianist too. Yeah.
Oh, the same teacher?
No, different teacher. But,
Oh, so how did you meet her? Like being in the same school?
Yeah, same school. Yeah, same from school. Yeah.
I see. So do you talk a lot about music and do you play it for each other?
Yeah, of course, because right, we're both pianists, so that's like a main part of our lives.
Oh, so maybe you play in future four hands with her, or two pianos.
Yeah, possibly.
So thank you so much. I enjoyed the conversation very much, JJ. So hope to see you in Japan soon.
Yes, thank you so much. Yeah, I'll be back there. So like I'm back there quite often. So it's
okay. Thank you very much.
Okay,
Bye.
thank you so much. Okay, bye bye.